Question for you. When was the last time you sat next to your kids? As in, maybe did a concert with them or a physical activity that required everything in you to focus, to coordinate, and be fully present. And I don't just mean being with them in the same room or sitting next to them in the car or at an event. I mean actually being there, fully present. Your phone is face down on the table or it's even nowhere in sight. There's no mental to-do list that's running in the background of your head. You are just there, just with them for an extended period of time. If that question made you pause and think, that's good, thumbs up to you. It made me pause too. So this one is for all of us. Child, oh my goodness, we are officially in the second half of the year 2026. Can you believe it? Because I almost can't, I'll be very honest. Oh my gosh. And I don't know about you, but the year just has a way of moving and it makes you just feel like, wait, hold on. How exactly do we get here? Like when? And I'm willing to bet that for most of us, the year started with the best of intentions. Maybe you had a word for the year, a resolution or two. Maybe you made some few quiet promises to yourself about the kind of parents that you were going to be this year. You'll be more present, more patient, more purposeful person in both parenting and in life. And then somehow, that same life that you felt very prepared for back then, the beginning of the year, all of a sudden, that life happened to you. Work happened, school runs, project deadlines, family group chats, all of it, life just happened. And somewhere in all of this, between January and now, some of those very interesting intentions are just quietly slipped away to the back of the back seats. Oh Lord. So here we are at this point, and I'm taking this as a marker. Like, it's actually a gift because we still have time. This second half of the year is literally wide open, and today we are going to start to use it. Now, before we can realign, I'm sure you've seen the headline of the topic of today. Before we can realign, we have to be honest about the areas where we've drifted. And I want to name a few of the most common ones because I've either been there myself, which, okay, let's not class ourselves, but probably like 70-80%. Or I've heard it from enough people to know that it's not just one person's story. Now, the first one is autopiloting, parenting. This one is particular because it creeps up on you. It so happens that you're present in the physical sense, you're right there, you're feeding them, you're doing the school pickup, the drop off, or even both, you're singing, you're signing on communication books, you're doing all of the things. But have you really been there? Because the days start to look the same, you start to murmur the singing, you start to do it just starts to get so blurry. You stop asking the deep questions you actually want the answers to. You stop noticing the little shifts in your kids, because at this point, you're running on a routine rather than a relationship. Don't get me wrong, autopilot and routine, it doesn't equate to laziness. In fact, you're doing great work. It's just what happens when you're stretched thin for too long that is what worth noticing. Okay? And now the second one is emotional distance. Sometimes the drift is not merely about losing time, it's also about presence within the time that you have. And this is similar to the first one, but the extra layer here is that you no longer pay attention emotionally. It's in the conversations where your kids are talking and you're half listening. They try to get your attention and you keep saying, oh, not right now, or you're giving a response without even looking. These are the moments for connection, and you see that they just pass by because you're tired, you're distracted, or you just don't have the bandwidth at that moment. That's real life. you know these are common life happen moments, yes. However, the misalignment now shows through when those moments start to stack up. It happens gradually, and before you know it, boom, it's been weeks, it's been months since the last time you had any type of quality bonding moments with your kids. Now, the third one, which might be most heart seeking, is dropping the intentional bits of what you used to do. The things that you would do with purpose. Maybe it was a bedtime ritual of reading a chapter or telling stories. Maybe it was a weekly tradition of singing or playing nights or having conversations about values and feelings. Those things that you used to initiate because some level of thought needed to go into them. These ones weren't just routines, they were very thoughtful, they were engaging and meaningful activities that you would bring up. Those are very often the first things to go when life gets busy. And then you start to skip them, gradually saying, oh, we'll do it tomorrow, or we can do it again next week. But as we all know, tomorrow never comes. And honestly, I find that these are usually the things that matter the most. And piling on that, there's the screen time, both theirs and honestly yours too. Now, I know that some people don't do screen time, for the younger kids especially, which is great. But you as a parent, do you have a phone? You have a laptop, a TV, or a projector in the room that comes on for you occasionally. And for most, it probably comes on when the kids are there in the same room with you. Anyway, for the purpose of this conversation, I'm referring to at least a phone for those who don't allow screen time. Because you'd be very surprised at the way a device can replace presence without either of you fully realizing it. They're always looking at you and you're always on your phone or on your laptop. Calls keep coming in, meetings keep coming in, it's with you at meal times. Like, there's literally no downtime with these devices, especially the phones. And for those who do screen time, I'm not against it, but the screen time going unregulated just makes it a little bit worse because they have screen time, and then when it comes to you, you're always on the phone. And too frequently, this happens because one is trying to avoid being present. And this is also where misalignment from, your earlier intention starts to creep in. Now, those are mine. I think I've said about 5 things. And so now I would invite you to add yours down in the comments, because no one knows your home better than you do. No one knows your kids better than you do, or where you've drifted. And the first step is just being honest enough to name it. Plus, you could be encouraging someone who's still a bit scared to name theirs, or maybe they don't even know what to call what's been happening. So you could be really helping someone down in the comment section. So here's what I need you to hear before we go any further. This is not a guilt-tripping conversation. I'm not sitting here with a checklist of everything you and I have done wrong, because the fact that I'm talking about it and you're watching this, the fact that you're even asking the questions, it already says something about who you are as a parent. And drifting does not mean you stop caring. I'll say that again for those who didn't hear me the first time. Drifting does not mean that you stop caring for your home or your kids. It just means life is full, life is hard sometimes, and quite frankly, it's relentless. And you're just one person doing an enormous job. So what we're doing today is not looking back, because we want to beat ourselves up. No, we're looking back just long enough, a little bit, to locate ourselves so we can move forward with more intention. And there's a difference between a parent who has drifted and doesn't notice, and a parent who has drifted and then decides to turn the boat around. You're already the second one, so let's talk about how. Now, this is the part where realignment comes in, getting back to purposeful. And realignment doesn't just mean starting over. No, it's pretty much just making a deliberate turn in the right direction. It's small adjustment, consistent choices. That's it. And this is what I want to walk you through. So I'm calling this the parental pulse check. It's in 5 areas, just 5. And I really want you to sit with each one of them honestly. Number 1, connection. How is the quality of your one-on-one time with your kids? Not the amount of time, the quality of that period. Are there moments in your week that are just for 2 of you, with very little else, or at best nothing else competing for your attention? For example, it could be that every 2 or 3 hours on a weekend, that's your time. That's the time that you spend with them. And nobody else is allowed in that time block. If the honest answer is no, then that's your starting point. Number 2 on our pulse check is conversation. Are you having real conversations? I don't mean checking on logistics of things like, oh, did you eat? Did you do your homework? What time is practice? When did you get back? All of that. No. I'm talking about the kind where you ask about their world and actually wait to hear the answer. And these questions are preferably questions that give you a long-winded answer that causes them to think and to hold both of your attention for quite a while, and spins off into conversation, dialogue between you both. The truth is, children could really tell you where they are in small conversations. So what are your conversations saying? I need to think about that one. And the third is consistency. Are the values and the rhythms you want your home to have actually showing up? If not, which is why we're here, how can you make sure that they do, especially in times when life starts to happen? The things that you say that matter, how can they be more visible in the daily life of your family? How can they show up in what you prioritize, in how you speak, and also in what you allow, both for you and the kids? Number 4 is emotional attunement. And this is essentially asking yourself how tuned in you are to where your child actually is right now. Not where you think they are, not where they were 2 or 3 months ago, but where they are right now. I bet you know that kids shift pretty quickly. The question is, are you keeping up with them? And lastly, number 5 is present over performance. This one is quiet, but it's very important. The question here is, are you parenting to do it right, or are you parenting just to be seen there? Now, performance can look like great parenting from the outside, but on the inside, it's very hollow. You have absolutely no idea what's happening in your kids' lives or in their heads. True presence that most people don't ever get to see you doing is much, much messier. But it is the thing, or the combination of things, that your kids will actually carry with them and draw them closer to you. So that's it. That's your pulse check. Those are the questions that you need to sit with. And I'll be honest, some of those may have stung a little bit. I know that it stung me when I sat with myself with those questions. And that's okay. That's really the point. That's why we're here, to support one another as we grow through it. I'm not going to send you away with a 21-step program and a complete household overhaul, because that's definitely not realistic, and we both know it. What I'm going to ask you to do is to pick one. Go through the pulse check, ask those questions, and see which of those 5 areas is the one that needs the most attention right now for you specifically in your home. Just one. And then go ahead to make that one concrete change this week. It could be one conversation that you initiate, it could be one screen-free hour that you get to protect, or it could even be just one bedtime where you slow down and show up for it, ask questions, tell stories, ask about their day before they go to bed. I know that one thing done consistently is worth more than 5 things just done occasionally. So now, as a gift, I have put together a simple parental alignment checklist that you can use. The link will be in the description box. It kind of walks you through the pulse check and gives you space to write down your one thing, and it also helps you to track it over the next few weeks. I'd say print it, save it, put it somewhere you can actually see it. Don't hide it. So it's free, but even if you don't download it, just pick your one thing, before you close this video. Make that decision now while it's still fresh. Write it somewhere that you would always come back to. And so as we come to the end, I would invite you once again to tell me what your one thing that you picked is in the comment section. I would really be looking forward to it. I also invite you to join the family, or you can just turn on your notifications so you see our uploads when they happen. I'm very excited about this community. I'm very excited about these conversations that we're going to be having. I am very, I'm sure you can tell, I'm really excited about what's about to happen. I truly believe in this space, in this platform, in what we're trying to grow and build here. I truly believe in the quality of lives that we're trying to grow here for this next generation. And I truly believe in the legacy that we're trying to build with the children that we have now and even the ones that are coming on the way. So anyways, I'm going to stop yapping now and let you get to work. But thank you so much for listening, and I will see you in the next one.